Hello, it's your favorite sports Unc here. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button to join the fastest growing community on YouTube. Remember, Nightcap doesn't happen without you. So please subscribe or you're going to make Ocho cry. Ocho, all apparently is not well with the Eagles, according to Brandon Graham, the team's longest tenured member. The relationship between Jalen Hurts and A.J. Brown is strained. The person that's complaining, Brown, needs to be accountable. I'm just being honest. He knows this. I don't know how the whole story, but I know that Hurts is trying and Brown could be a little better with how he responds to things. They're friends before, but things have changed. Graham later apologized, said, I made a mistake. I didn't add to it in good light, so that's my bad. I think that, here's the thing. When they ask A.J. Brown, what do you need to improve in? Passing. Who's the only one that can throw the ball, Ocho?
Yeah, the quarterback. Jalen Hurts.
So how is the media? How's everybody going to take that? Well, that's not how he meant it. If somebody, if they ask Carson, what can we do better? Route running and getting open. Who are you talking about?
He talking about me.
But that's not how he meant it.
Right. But listen, we all know what he meant. We understand his frustrations. We understand his gripes. Matter of fact, Ocho, Ocho, you know Ocho, right?
Yeah, FS1 Ocho? Emmanuel Ocho?
If any of you in the chat that follow him, Unc, I don't know if you've had an opportunity to see it, and he showed a description of plays. Yeah. And these are bang plays that are just basic fundamentals of the game of football, having anticipatory skills as a quarterback, at the quarterback position, being able to get your number one player to target based on what you see, what your pre-read is as a quarterback. And I listen, there was 5 or 6 plays where 1, 2, 3, boom, get the ball out and let it go. You know, it's like in that specific game that we talking about where I could understand where the frustrations come from with A.J. Brown. I'm like, well, okay, now I see it. Now I understand, but you don't do it the way you did it, not with the media. That's something you go to your quarterback.
Thank you.
You go to your quarterback, you tell him, you pull up aside.
That's all I'm saying.
I need you to do me a small favor. A.J. Brown, if you see this, I need you to do me a small favor. Young bull, when we come to the line of scrimmage and you see a certain cover and you see that receiver off, if you see him press at any point and you see that safety and the safety is in the middle of the field or he's not or he's shaded just a little bit to the hash and I know I can beat him over top, I need you to give me a chance. I need you to give me a chance, please. I need you to pull him aside and have that conversation, but don't do it this way because now all eyes on Jalen Hurts. Now all eyes in the pressure while you're winning. You're winning. Let me add that. Your team is winning.
That's
and
the
it
key.
Comes and it's going to come off.
It comes off as being selfish.
It's going to be a little,
And I don't think he's selfish.
Hell no, but he doesn't.
I think he's a competitor. He wants to contribute. I think he realizes that in order for us to get to where we need to be, I'm going to have to catch more than 3-4 balls. Devontae's going to have to catch more than 3 balls. But like you said, so maybe Jalen just didn't see the field yesterday. Maybe that happens. Sometimes, Ocho, we don't see the ball well. And we bobble, we bobble some stuff and we don't catch it clean like we want to.
Right.
But Jalen has a tough job. I'm not trying to excuse him, but I just believe in a situation like that. I'm gonna go to him and handle. Yep. Check this out, Ocho. Donovan McNabb weighed in on A.J. Brown potential frustration with Jalen Hurts. It's 2 grown men. If you got an issue, you come to me. Let's not go through the media because now it blows up and now what you said is out there in front of everybody. Then T.O. responded. Now, this is interesting coming from you. Now, not how I interpret it, but its funny thing is, I agree with you on the idea of it. If you have an issue with someone, that you go to them, not the media. But here's the thing. I never had an issue with you, but it's known that you had an issue with me. So maybe you should have taken your own advice here. Oh, yeah, and we might have won the Super Bowl 39, but that's another story for another day. Just my 2 cents. Number 317. You talk about the jacket. You gave yours. I'm giving mine.
I like that. Hey, them boys still going through it, boy. Hey, you know what? Hey, T.O. and goddamn McNabb, they're gonna be like Claude and Ray.
They're gonna be the Hatfields and the McCoys.
I like it.
They ain't Claude Ray, because Claude Ray was best friends. They argued a lot, but they was absolutely best friends. They have been no.
I like it. Listen, T.O. has a point too. T.O. has a point. Obviously, I don't know the intricate details of the situation back then. I heard bits and pieces of it. Obviously, T.O. and I have talked in depth during that time.
Yes.
Obviously in the off season about what happened. I can't remember the date. Obviously, it's been a while since then. But listen, you got to keep it in the house the best way you can. I understand AJ Brown's frustration as a competitor, as someone that wants to be a part of the game. Let me, Unc. You know how it is when you don't touch that ball, Unc. You know how it is. Nasty son, did you watch the Bengals game? Right? You watched the Bengals game tonight, right? Did you see the first play of the game from the Bengals?
Yeah, you got to get the ball to your playmakers. Get a chase.
Let him touch the ball. Boom. You already in rhythm.
If you give it to him early, you'll have him late.
You ain't got nothing to worry about. Something simple. It wasn't nothing but a little screen route, a little smoke route. You good.
He just needs the ball in his hand.
That's it. They gonna get it together though, because they win it right now. They win it right. They win it right now. Number 26, he's taking some of the pressure off Jalen Hurts. He's taking some of the pressure off Jalen Hurts, where he doesn't have to do so much at the quarterback position. And when the time comes, and they need number 11, and they need number 6, they're gonna be there. They're gonna be there.
But it's hard. But it's hard for Jalen too, Ocho, when you don't get in a rhythm throwing the ball, and then all of a sudden in the third quarter, the fourth quarter, late in the ball game, you asking me to go make plays. I haven't gotten into a rhythm. Quarterbacks need to get in the rhythm also. That's why they give them things early. I'm going to give you a stop route. I'm going to give you an out. I'm going to give you a slant. I'm going to give you something easy. I'm not throwing to go to first play of the game, Ocho, but I'm going to work my way into it, work my way into the rhythm. And so therefore, as the game goes on, I feel good about the calls and the throws, the potential I'm going to have to make. But they're going to have to figure this thing out. You're not winning. You're not going to win. I don't believe that the Eagles can go to where they want to go to with Jalen Hurts throwing the ball 19 times. I don't having 120 yards, 130 yards. That ain't going to happen.
Playing against the better teams, especially when you play against the better teams. When you play against the better teams, the play calling has to change. The play calling has to change because some of the yardage that you're going to need, some of the drives that you're going to need, those huge chunk plays are going to come in handy. You're not going to be able to cover the goddamn field 98 yards every goddamn time. Saquon is not going to be able to hit his head off the goalpost when you play against better defenses all the goddamn time. It's different.
Sometimes your quarterback has to outplay the opposing team's quarterback.
Most definitely.
He throw for 315. You need to throw for 330.
I need Ash. I don't know if Ash can hear me. Ash, if you can hear me, can you do me a favor? And on Emmanuel Ocho's page, can you send Unc that video of the few plays? Yeah. Unc, it's very interesting that it's all 22, or it's all 22, so you can see clear as day. Like, how are you missing these throws? Like, how are you missing it? And they're just from pre-snap alone, the ball right there. So I'm looking at almost 50 yards added on to what he already had in the game. I think he had 34 or 43, whatever it might have been. But he had a 100-yard game based on those simple plays that I saw with the ball. All the ball had to do, get the ball in the hands and get it out. So I kind of understood the frustration in AJ Brown after seeing that breakdown from Ocho. I'm like, God damn, I didn't know it was that bad. As a player, as a player who played the game, I get it, but you can't do it that way. That's not the way you go about it, especially not through the media. The media messy. The media is like going to the blogs. The media is like going to the blogs. Not everybody in your.
Yeah, all over your business.
Y'all, my good people. Y'all listening? Can we hear me?
Yeah, they waiting
mic
on
check,
you.
Mic check. The UEFA Champions League is heating up, baby, as match day 6 kicks off on Tuesday and Wednesday this week. Listen to me. Highlighting a slate of incredible matchup is Borussia Dortmund versus Barcelona on Wednesday, exclusively on Paramount Plus. These two massive clubs currently have the same amount of points, sitting on 12 points each, near the top of the league table. Other amazing matches include unbeaten Atalanta versus Real Madrid, while Arsenal hosts Monaco, and Juventus face Manchester City as teams battle for position and critical points in order to qualify for the knockout rounds. Don't miss a moment of the action. Head to ParamountPlus.com/live sports to sign up for Paramount Plus right now. Do me a favor, and I meant right now. Matchup preview. Dortmund and Barcelona, head-to-head. 4 matches, Dortmund, 0 wins, Barcelona, 2 wins and 2 draws. Champions League runner-up last year's season, Dortmund are flying once again in Europe with 12 points from a possible 15 in the revamped league phase. That's the same tally as Barcelona, and one that's bettered only by Inter Milan, 13, and Liverpool, 15, ahead of the final round of fixtures of the calendar year. Dortmund is searching for its first win against Barcelona amid having their best start to a Champions League campaign since 2016-2017. But this past weekend, Dortmund had an injury since Nicolas Schüller and Maximilian Br are in danger of joining their teammates Walter Atten, Julian Brandt, and Karim, I don't know how to say his last name, on the sidelines. Dortmund should be providing an update this Tuesday on the press conference if they're able to play or not. In this game, who am I going with? Listen. Look at Barcelona. They've had Dortmund's number in their head-to-head matches. So if I was a bet man, and if you're a bet man at home, I'd take Barcelona to win this game.
You got Barcelona?
Yeah, I got Barcelona.
Okay. That's it?
Absolutely, Unc. That is it for Soccer Kizab. That is it.
That concludes Soccer Cap.
Kizab.